Yo fam, happy Friday. Guys, Bitcoin at a critical level. I want to go through big support zones we are sitting at right now. Speaking of two scenarios, do we dip down to the major 618 for the major bounce, or are we going to bounce in this area? Plus, I want to show you guys very important trend lines to pay attention to. And altcoins are getting a lot stronger than what you think. We have the Bitcoin dominance losing a very important support. So yes, we have a bearish Bitcoin, but what we're not seeing is altcoins are coiling up and getting stronger day by day. We have weekly close incoming as well. Lots to speak around today. Do me a favor, it's Friday. Smash up the like. Let's go. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like 𝗧𝗏𝗃𝗍𝗄. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Awkward. Push the button, don't work. How you doing, fam? Hope you guys are good. Guys, day by day, show up. I'll show up. You show up. We keep pushing through. Get through the damn bear market. Find the bottoms, and then hit the best bull run of our lives. And again, I had a tweet out the other day. It takes one cycle to change your life. One cycle changed mine. One cycle can change yours. The difference, though, is when I was learning how to trade, I didn't know, I had an idea that a bull cycle was going to come. But we just got through COVID stages and everything looked so bad. But I had the privilege of actually going through a cycle, and it turns up very quickly. And a $5,000 Bitcoin turned to a $60,000 Bitcoin in a few months. And life changed. So that's the whole important part of showing up, being there when no one's there anymore. Let's jump straight into it, guys. So this is where we are sitting right now. So before we go quickly through short time frame, we have the weekly, right? So again, the weekly is just we do have a slight engulfing at the moment. Okay, so if you look at this over here, you could see we have had a starter week at close to 65. We're sitting now just under 63,000. What we do have, though, is a bunch of supports that are sitting over here. Okay, and if we don't decide to hold those supports, we are looking then for the higher low bounce in this area over here. As you can see right now, no major bearish divergences or bullish divergences. I'm not seeing anything crazy on the bearish side other than us losing short-term support and having a test down. Now, the good sign here is look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? You look at the Bitcoin dominance, we are having an engulfing candle to the downside. You can see previous times we've had engulfing, it's actually ended up in 2-3 weeks of strength. Right, so again, as much as we're seeing a bearish Bitcoin, it's very much on Bitcoin right now, not so much on the altcoins. Altcoins are actually holding some steam. They are coming down to big supports here, these areas over here. The thing is with altcoins, though, we do have multiple weekly supports, right? We have this bottom horizontal here, we have this trend, and we have a secondary trend. We have 3 areas of support on altcoins before thinking about possibly lower down areas. Okay, now let's jump straight into it. Just before I do, guys, shout out to 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗟𝗏. Right, 𝗬𝗏𝗃 now are one of the best exchanges, but I do have an incredible sign-up bonus for you guys. So if you look at this over here, if you sign up with 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗟𝗏 today, there's a link below in the description. You'll find it below of the stream. Here's 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗟𝗏 over here, right? You sign up, okay, and we have a great 20% cash rebate, right, of up to $4,000. So that means if you deposit $100, you get $20 in USDT bonus. Right? If you do $300, you get $60 USDT bonus. If you do $1,000, $200 USDT bonus. And then we have this one over here, which is $4,000, $800 back. Right? Then you also get this over here, which is the trading dash. So anyone looking for great exchange, you can trade TradFi, right? Not just crypto, a whole bunch of this. You do get bots. You do all these different things. I actually got a video dropping this weekend. Make sure you pay attention to it. But shout out to But then the next thing as well is Run and Sheldon shows are coming back, right? Not every day, right? But we're going to have 1 to 2 shows a week of Run and Sheldon back in the house, best duo in the crypto space. We're back from Monday, and I'm going to be trading a 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗟𝗏 account with Run. We've got a very exciting thing coming. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Let's go. Okay, guys, here's the wedge. Very simple right now. We obviously had PPI come out and CPI come out. That's put a little bit of a dampener, in the markets. We start to get some strength. Okay, nonetheless, this is where we are sitting right now. So Bitcoin has to hold this level, right, which is basically this mid $62,000 zone. We want to see it hold it today. We want to see it hold it over the weekend, right? And if so, we are actually looking at a push up from here back up to the 65,000. Once we finally exit this wedge, specifically, we would say upside, then we can start thinking of 69 to 70,000. I'm still seeing that very much being tested, possibly now in August. Remember, guys, I'm incredibly bullish from September, right? We just got to get to this patch. But the difference is is we turn bullish above 70,000, right? Very bullish high time frame. Until then, there's a lot of money to be made to 70,000, right? So here's the first play. We must hold here and bounce. Now, a couple of things to pay attention to is I see some divergence, right? So the good sign here is if we do hold here, we're going to have a higher low on the chart and a lower low on the RSI. We've seen this many times before. It means a big reaction from these zones. Yesterday's candle gave us a doji candle, right? Which means we did have a drop off, but we did have buying power. So it does look like there's interest in the zone. Holding the zone, we want to see a strong push up, and anywhere over the weekend, we could be at 65,000. Bearish scenario, short-term bearish. High time frame, I'm still bearish anywhere above the $59,000 zone. Okay, but short-term bearish, we start losing this over here, and we are looking then for the very important $61,500 and $60,000 as our two big bounce zones. If we go there, I'm taking big longs from this area. I am long the zone with tight stops, but this is where I'll go bigger, and this is where I'll go incredibly large if we go to these areas. Dips right now to big supports are not bad things, right? I actually want to make sure that I have liquidity and capital to get those. Altcoins are still just holding the wedge beautifully. So for me, I'm long, I'm long Solana, I'm long Chainlink right now. I'm not long ETH anymore. I got two stops, ETH being a bit choppy. I'm long Hyperliquid, right? I'm still long a little bit of Dogecoin. I want to try get some more Doge. I'm long Nia protocol. I've started buying a bit of Cardano and Fetch. I spoke around these a couple days back, but I'm accumulating positions, many of them in this area and these supports over here. We're not far. Anywhere now, breakthrough here, big altcoin move, right? A big altcoin move, and that's what I'm preparing for. It's quite clear if we turn bearish, it's this area over here. So that's where I'm protecting myself. Now, again, the important thing to pay attention is Bitcoin dominance is dropping, guys. Dropping for our support trends here, okay? So what it means is right now, Bitcoin dropping, alts are holding pretty good. There might be a strong bounce here. And if it's a strong bounce, indicating a strong Bitcoin bounce incoming. So alts will bounce with it, okay? But that's a good sign if we do. If not, and we do continue bearishness, it's very likely it's going to continue down. It might even continue down on a Bitcoin bounce, right? But alts are definitely gaining strength, and we're putting in our first 4-hour lower low, which is a good sign, right? That altcoins are just remaining incredibly good and strong right now. When it comes to ETH, ETH's in the flag. So where I'm looking to buy more ETH is down here, okay? And where I really want to make sure that I'm in is by the time we start breaking the tops. Anything below here, guys, we're looking for 618s. Okay, so what you do is you take the Fibonacci's from the bottom to the top of this wave, and the 618s give you an idea of if we turn short-term bearish, where we are going. Right, when it comes to things like Solana, Sol is still very much in trend, right? Still very much showing strength right now. So for me, I've been accumulating. I'm in right now. A drop down to the 75 range is more buy zones, right? With nice stops around 73, tight stops. Again, if we turn bearish, new buys are down here, okay? Which means I'd want to get short-term stops and into entries here. But I'm long. I'm very long with Solana right now. I see it being as one of the leaders, and I'm looking for a pop-up to the mid-80s at any point. Chainlink's just very strong, guys. Chainlink's actually fighting 200-day moving average. Once it gets above that, it's one of the first altcoins on top of 200-day moving average, right? That's a good sign, and we could easily see a push up to $12, $14 over the next couple of weeks. So I'm very long on Chainlink. Then I want to speak around Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid had the short-term breakout that I spoke around, okay? And if it does come down, new entries are sitting here between $55 and $56. Put a bottom trend line, gives you an idea of where to put a stop loss, but definitely one of the stronger tokens right now. Then I want to speak around Nia protocol, right? Nia back on the 200-day, good area to accumulate Nia protocol for the next push to the upside. It's got two patterns that we're seeing here. We're seeing one being a descending wedge or descending kind of flag. That is a bullish pattern, but it does mean if markets turn a little bit bearish, we could come and tag these lows again. Remember, it's on the other side of the trend line, okay? But this is one of my favorites again for a push up to $2 to $2.2 over the next couple of weeks. Okay, and if you're looking for fresh, let's say leverage entries on Nia, right, pay attention to the drop that we're seeing right now. You see this 1 hour time frame. Keep that trend in play. Other side of the trend will be the execution points with the stop loss below the previous high or low. Okay, we do have a very good accumulation happening on 𝗬𝗏. So 𝗬𝗏, I've been buying some spot, big accumulations in this area, right? At any point, I'm looking for a push up to the 80 to 85 cent mark. AVAX. AVAX right now, everything's accumulating, guys. So it's tricky, not much happening, right? But when they pop, big squeezes incoming. Keep this trend line. Very important when it comes to AVAX. Outside of this trend line, big pop off to 8.3. Right? So keep this trend. Don't miss the market when it moves, guys. So right now, you'll be conservative and just keep the trends in. When they break in these daily trends, time to execute. No financial advice. This is what I'm doing. Just letting you know. Let's jump in. Okay, Cardano. That's why I've been buying Cardano. Cardano's down to 618. And again, nice tight trend line here. So let's draw the trend, show you guys. We could be hours away from a Cardano breakout. Nice descending channel, wedge, right? Break out of here. There's the execution. There's the stop loss and a push up to recent highs and 200-day moving average at 23 cents. Then we got Fetch, right? Fetch is showing a little bit of short-term strength. I want to show you guys in the high time frame where we at, right? So again, when I look at this big descending type of channel, we do have a possible higher low in play here. It has broken 4-hour trend. There could be a nice push up. First target is 15 cents, but where we're actually looking is a push up to 19 cents over the next couple of weeks. When it comes to liquidity in the market right now, we have a little bit of liquidity sitting higher up, right, on the short time frame. Let's zoom out a little bit, see where liquidity is starting. Let me quickly log in here without the world seeing my information. Okay, log in. Okay, we are in, baby. Let's go. Okay, liquidation heat maps. Okay, let's bring it up. Okay, here and heat map. Okay, let's go see. There we go. You can see where it's accumulating, guys. So again, just matching that short squeeze idea. Just get through the short-term play. Guys, we have a newsletter for fundamentalists out there. Link below in the description for free. And we have the daily candle as well for you guys. Shout out. Then, guys, last thing as well, we have a special, right, on Bitfunded. Good packages. You guys know I'm long right now. To show you, I'm long. I've passed my accounts 1 level. Right, big opportunity to put a little bit of money into the market and have size. I've taken a few small losses, okay, but I'm up 8,000 here. But in general, I'm up $1,500. I'm still long Chainlink and Solana. Those are the 2 that survived, and those are the 2 that I hold right now. To show you guys what packages they are, right, here we go. New product, 1-step express, which means you get funded quickly, right? Usually wait 24 hours, you get funded instantly, which is amazing. Okay, have a fantastic day. Lots of love. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys all on Monday. Lots of love. Bye-bye.